Across YouTube, there are loads of videos, including some on my channel, which detail every aircraft that could possibly be coming to Microsoft Flight Sim, but a lot of the time we do find that some of these projects seem to disappear. Well, in today's video, we're going through 5 different aircraft which are almost guaranteed to come to Microsoft Flight Sim in 2022. There's not too many months left of the year, and we'll be talking about 5 aircraft across PC and Xbox today. But now, a message from today's sponsor. You know, I don't work with any old company for sponsorships. I work with products I believe in. So when FSAcademy contacted me, I just had to say yes. From their Jetliner series, introducing you to realistic airline operations and putting you through your paces in emergency airliner situations in the A320, to their VFR series, teaching you the fundamentals of my favourite type of flying. FSAcademy deserves a little bit of your attention if you want to improve your flying skills in the sim on PC and Xbox. You can pick up their products on the marketplace or from external vendors. Enjoy. Sponsors like FSAcademy ensure that I can provide you guys the highest quality content, especially when it comes to the likes of reviews. But now let's get into our first aircraft. So I have put this into some sort of chronological order, starting in late August and ending closer to Christmas time, December. So let's kick it off with aircraft number 1. Now this is the 737-800 by PMDG. Many of you will be familiar with the 737-700 or 600 on Microsoft Flight Sim so far. It's an aircraft I love, and that's why I'm featuring parts of it on this video today. This should be coming to PC towards later August or early September. There have been some delays with this project, so the initial release of early August clearly hasn't happened, but who knows, PMDG might surprise us, but I doubt it. So I think later August, i.e. the 25th to the 31st, to early September is more realistic for this aircraft. It will be coming to PC initially, but just like all the PMDG 737s, after Sim Update 10, they should start to port them over to Xbox. So eventually you should see this famous 737 on Xbox, but right now it's PC only. Now the 737-800 does differ from the other variants, most notably of course because of its length, which in turn changes things like fuel, passenger capacity and range. The 737-800 in real life is the most popular airliner, with Ryanair being the biggest operator in real life. PMDG did give a pricing estimation not too long ago, saying it should be around the same price as the 737-700, which is around $75 US, about 60 UK pounds. So pretty expensive, but for PMDG it's pretty reasonable. And if you do want a cheaper version, you can pick up the 737-600 with the link down below. You can get that for around 30 UK pounds, so that's certainly a budget friendly option. All in all, the 737-800, the most popular variant, should be coming to Microsoft Flight Sim on PC first within a few weeks, and hopefully on Xbox within a few months. Let's move over to another 737, which is the second aircraft in this video. You could have guessed it, it's the 737-900. If PMDG stick to their 6-week rule, should be coming in early October or to late November. Now I've put a bit of leeway there, because of course if the 737-800 gets delayed, it might delay this one. It does get a bit complicated, but you never know with PMDG. They don't necessarily like to stick to set in stone release dates. This is the longest 737NG variant, and pricing isn't really known. I'm personally predicting a lower price than the $75 US for the 737-800. That's purely because most people will be pretty content with the 737-800, so the PMDG have really got to make the 900 stand out in terms of pricing, much like they did with the 600. Again, this will be coming to PC initially, and then hopefully moving it over to Xbox when Sim Update 10 allows for it. Of course, by early October to late November, Sim Update 10 A310 will be pretty much ingrained in every single development team's head, so hopefully that will see easy porting over of aircraft like the 737. What one are you more excited for? Is it the 737-800 or 737-900? Let me know down below. Now we move over to two aircraft, two airliners, although one is certainly very different, that will be coming along with the 40th Microsoft Flight Sim anniversary update, which should be released in November. They don't give an exact date, they just said November. I believe it's late November, but once again with Microsoft Flight Sim, much like aviation in real life, always expect delays. So of course the famous aircraft will be getting, the one you're probably thinking of at the top of your head, is the IniSim's Airbus A310. This will be a highly realistic, true to life airliner, a slightly vintage Airbus. Of course this one has the yoke as opposed to the famous Airbus side stick, and this will be coming for free to PC and Xbox alongside the 40th anniversary update. Now we've had plenty of teasers of this beautiful aircraft shown by IniSim throughout the last few months, and I am very excited for it. I cannot remember in the history of flight simulation when we've had a freeware true to life airliner of this calibre released on two platforms. You know, it is a first for many reasons, and it's very, very exciting. IniSim are known for their high quality add-ons, so realistically this should be no exception. And they're working with Asobo, so that makes it even better. A true-to-life airliner coming for free, you really can't complain. Now one that might not have been on the top of your head is the Aeroplane Heaven DC-3. This aircraft will also be coming along with the 40th anniversary update, and personally I'm really excited for it. Now I know some of you might be thinking, well that's not an airliner, it's a military plane. Well, it was used extensively for airline services and is still used by some scheduled airlines. Buffalo Airlines comes to the mind. It's a really versatile aircraft. I would love to fly in one in real life because quite a few of them do fly around. We're just very lucky that we'll be getting this for free on both PC and Xbox. I think that's something to get really excited for. Now, Aeroplane Heaven haven't provided us with too much detail in terms of text, but I think their screenshots say enough. This is a really, really, really beautiful aircraft. Both of these will be coming in November, as I said, with the 40th anniversary update. Now finally, an aircraft I featured extensively on my channel is the Just Flight Fokker F28 Fellowship. This aircraft is a Dutch airliner that saw common usage across Europe and the wider world, and production was terminated in favour of the Fokker 70 and Fokker 100, which are aircraft we should also be getting, but not in 2022 by the looks of things. The Fokker F28 Fellowship first flew in the 1960s, 1967 to be exact, and still sees some military usage today, and some private usage of course as well. It might not be an aircraft that comes to mind exactly compared to the F70 or F100, but still 250 or thereabout of these aircraft were built, so it's quite likely some of you in the comments have had somewhat of an experience with them, bearing in mind they were built almost up until the 1990s. It's a lesser known Fokker, but important nonetheless. Just Flight did say they want to release this by the end of 2022. Progress on it has been pretty good, and hopefully we'll see it pretty soon. Out of all the aircraft in this video, this is the one with the most floating release date. It might not come in 2022, but from the screenshots we've seen provided, hopefully we will see it. If you'd like to know more about the other Fokkers, the F70 and F100, then be sure you hit that subscribe button, because I am the fastest for Microsoft Flight Sim news on YouTube, 99% of the time anyway. So hitting that red subscribe button means you stay up to date and don't miss anything. There we have it guys, 5 aircraft coming to Microsoft Flight Sim on PC and Xbox in 2022. We might get some surprises, but at least we know these ones should, if all goes to plan, be coming along. The Fokker F28, last thing I should say, will be payware, but price has not been confirmed yet. So in this video we've had 2 freeware aircraft and 3 payware aircraft. Every single one of them should be coming to Xbox eventually, but of course PC does take priority. For me today, that is all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and a big thank you to FSAcademy for sponsoring this video. Comment what aircraft you're most excited for down below. I'll see you around. Bye bye.